All right, guys, this is a brief walk-around overview of the ACC Becky tire carrier. We've had this unit on our truck. This is my wife's GX470. We've had this unit on here for just shy of a year. Got it mounted, I think, April of last year. Its first outing was the Great Smoky Mountain Trail Ride, which is held at Winrock Park in East Tennessee, where it did very well. But here you can see, got a profile there. It's a fully welded box, fully fabricated unit. Got a nice profile here. It actually hugs the trim piece there, drops down into where the old license plate was mounted at, and then you have this tail section that actually comes all the way down here. And you've got these two little bolts that go through the pinch weld of the door, which secures the tail to the base of the door. You've got that little skid plate there that it rests on with a hard plastic bushing piece that actually slips over the base of the door and the tail of the Becky to help with that lift. So you actually have a total of 6 mounting points. You've got the 4 main, and then you've got those 2 that just kind of tear everything together. So you've got the rear tire carrier. The camera there is just a friction fit inside the housing. We've got a little FIPG sealing it up there. It's a little dusty. It's been on here a while. Here you can see one of the bolt heads. This is, I believe, 1/2-inch hardware. Goes all the way through into the inside of the door, ties everything together. So let me grab this door. Don't mind the mess over there. We've been working today. So you can see we have an orange box fab table on ours as well. And I'm gonna get, hopefully this will focus. If you look right down in that hole, oh, there we go. You can see that's one of the wedge washers and one of the nuts that actually holds the upper part of that mount. So there are a total of 4 bolts that go all the way through both skins. Come to the inside there. Top has those 2 wedge washers. The lower section's just got some big washers and some big nuts. Ties everything together. Between the 2 skins, there are some custom cut bushings that actually have angles on both ends that the body of the bolt goes through and helps hold those 2 skins exactly the right distance apart. And then here you can see there's that those 2 nuts through the pinch weld, and then that little skid plate there that it all rests on. That is one of the key features of the Becky. You've got this little foot here, if you will. You can see it's got a little bit of wear showing on it, but no rust. It's just that hard plastic bushing does help with that. And let me get up under here. Bear with me. So right here is one of the key features of the Becky design. You've got this foot that is tied into the body, that box section of the rear body right there. It's bolted on. There's actually some washers that help you get the adjustment just right so that you've got the proper spacing on the door. And basically that little cleat that sticks through the trim piece there leverages against that box section on the body to give you the actual support of the rear door. So it does tie in, keeps everything flush and tight right there. So let me show you, see if I can get this to, as you close the door, you're gonna notice here's that block and you can see that it is dropped down in relation to the door. The thing is, with the foot, and I don't know that I can give you all a good view of this, but with that foot, I'm actually touching it right there, and we're not actually touching the cleat there on the body side of the door. It actually lifts as it goes in and sets it at exactly the right elevation so that it doesn't lift or touch anything there. And you can see here, let's see if I can get you a shot of this. As we close the door, which you can see, we've still got a pretty good gap. We're not sagged too bad, but we are sagging some. But you can see it hits, and if you notice, one of the things as it went up that little ramp, you don't actually see any flex in the ramp. Notice the little gap underneath the ramp stays pretty much the same as I close the door. So that shows you that that is bearing up against there. So again, there's the Becky. We've just got that's a trailer tire mount, or a trailer license plate mount that we use there. And then we also have the ACC mullet on ours, because whenever you put the Becky on, you get your spare tire mounted on the back right in the center. It does cover up your reverse lights. ACC has the mullet that they developed, so those lights are tied straight into the reverse light circuit. So those lights are not actually functional anymore. Everything runs to those lights. Comes with the bar, the replacement rear high mount third brake light. Basically replaces your spoiler with that little bar there. So we've been really pleased. Glad that we went with this route. Again, the big things is the integrated tail, which carries that load all the way to that foot that's mounted to the body, which helps transfer the load. And then you do have some good heavy duty hardware going all the way through. And again, it's a completely TIG welded, broke box fabricated unit. It's all one piece. So when you get it, you get that along with the bolts and bushings and all the hardware to get everything put together. So hope this might be helpful to some of you folks. If anybody's got any questions, please feel free to let me know. Thank you.